name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.
Well, closing off the pick six is race number 8, and this is a merit-rated 67 handicap. It's over 1,000 meters, all things being equal. The meeting should close at 16:45 sharp. Race number 8, well, just the one interview, and maybe trainer Michael Roberts can give us some confidence with these runners here, because it looks like a race where you're going to have to try and narrow down your selections. It's going to be a tough one. Over to Michael Roberts.
Very frustrating, this horse, he hates the poly, unfortunately. He's never run a good race. We fancied him quite a few times on the poly. He seems to reserve his best for Scottsville. I brought him back in trip because, I've noticed he's showing a lot of speed in his races, but, he's not finishing off his races. So if it works, he must be in contention because, he's come down a handicap nicely.
100%. He has to be a contender here, number 11, Philly Spiel, like most others in the race. Some horses dropping in the ratings, other low on confidence, haven't won for some time. Others may just come through and surprise you, but I think the one horse, Graham, that's going to garner a lot of interest on the day because of what happened last time out is no doubt number 12, Happy Wanderer. Now, last time out, it was clear to see what was going on down the lane. And I think the initial causer of everything that happened was Trafalgar Square, who started, hanging in and hanging on to Happy Wanderer. And then JP van der Merwe to try his best. He switched out for a run. When he switched out for a run, it was then, the horse called Hampton Court that was the eventual winner that was hanging out. So it was told in an interview that Hampton Court that day was actually the shuttle slipped badly and Muzi had very little control of the horse on the 7-year-old, but they did very well. Happy Wanderer and Hampton Court they were not under punishing rides at all. They were just punched out with their hands. There was an objection, if my memory serves me correct. I think it was an objection by the jockey, but Hampton Court kept the race. But this horse, Happy Wanderer, I think on that run, there'll be many that would have watched that race and maybe listening to this preview show now that they know what happened last time out, that be in the camp of an informed stable, Graham, a small yard that's in form.
Yeah, they've had a couple of winners this month. In fact, if Happy Wanderer was to deliver on Sunday, I think 3 winners in the month would be a great achievement by the very small Lola Crawford yard. And clearly Happy Wanderer, on the evidence of the last 2 runs, is the one that they all have to beat. Has won twice, both times on the turf, so the form is there for all to see. But this is the kind of race. They're betting 9-2 the field, which tells its own story.
Just want to pick your brain on one thing when it comes to Happy Wanderer, Graham, and it's clear to see. Rightfully so, he dropped right to a 52 there because he hasn't won for some time. But now he's at 2 places and he's shot up from a 52 to a 63. I'm just hoping that last second hasn't cost him a win, Graham.
Well, that's my point. He's been punished. He's been punished £7 for running second.
Yes.
He couldn't win off a 52.
Correct.
He couldn't win off a 56. Now the handicappers are telling us he's going to win, or possibly might win off a 63.
This is it.
And that's why, I've got to bet against Happy Wanderer, even though the form on the surface appears to be there. He's been punished for those 2 seconds to the point where if he gets beat, it's not a surprise because he's gone up £11 in the ratings.
Correct.
£11 in the ratings.
That was the negative.
Race.
As much as I could make all the excuses for him last time out, that was a negative for me. And it wouldn't surprise me if now Trafalgar Square KwaZulu, that actually reverses the form with him.
I think there's so many with winning chances in the last.
Give us your numbers.
Pindam Zala is a co-favourite with Happy Wanderer. I think the horse that, if he can get away on terms, he's had all kinds of issues, Alfonso Spagoni. He has the talent to win a race like this, but he's been running out of sorts here and there. But he did win 2 races in a row in March and April. And although those were both on the poly track, he has good form over this course and distance. 11 starts, a win, 3 seconds, a third, and 2 fourths. That's good form. and he cuts a kilo and a half off for Cole Deckard. I could go on forever on this race. You know, basically I've got 2 bankers in the pick 6, Virginia Sweet and Feeling Groovy. I've got 2 legs where I'm going slightly lighter, and I'm going 2 legs where I'm going the field, and this is one of them.
Okay, Graham's going with the field in the last. I'm going to try and narrow it down. You know, I'm going to try and narrow it down. It'll be nervous moments if we're going in the pick 6 and you narrow this race down. But I'm going to go 1, Pindemzala, 3, Pacific Winter. Then I'm going to throw in number 7, One Too Many, Inform Stable, Wonderful Week. Agree with Graham on 8, Alpha Spasgoni, Philly Spiel, and then the 2 there called Happy Wanderer and Trafalgar Square. Whether that helps your budget or not, well, it is narrow down the selections in the last race. All the best. Race number 8, Hollywoodbets Scottsville. And if you're running in the exotics, hopefully it arrives. And let's see if Happy Wanderer can defy that merit rating hike.
Good fun. Days like these are great. You get the whole industry together, and to have, you know, companies and corporations like Interbet and Cape Racing who are so generous with sort of time and energy into making a day like this possible is it's fantastic for everyone.